Today we're going to review episode 8 of Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities, The Murmuring, directed by Jennifer Kent. As someone who loves gothic horror, loves haunted houses, loves like these whispery, shadowy, story unravelly things, I loved The Murmuring. I'm giving it an easy 5 out of 5 stars. Now, I don't know for certain if this is the longest of all of Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosity episodes, but it certainly felt like the longest. It's a little bit of a mixed bag. Part of me is like, let's pick it up, let's get going, especially because I was watching all these episodes, sometimes back to back, trying to get through them so I could write a review and then film it and edit it and put it up online. There was like a certain level of pressure that took away from my overall enjoyment and in the moment aspect of doing these. Another part of me was loving this slow burn, these little subtle details, this like slight unfolding going on. I like this episode too because it sort of starts with a mini adventure where we're all like sort of sitting with our main man and lady character as they do an Audubon presentation and describe what the murmuring is, what kind of birds use it, and how we don't really know why it happens or how it happens and how they want to go ahead and study these creatures in a remote location. I loved how scientifically minded and like a little bit shut off our female lead was, comparing that to like a more stereotypical, like effusive and bubbly personality that we would see on women. I enjoyed like that slight aloofness in her, that idea that there was something like really hurt and contained in there that we sort of had to unravel along with her husband. I loved the relationship angst too, where the husband was looking to like get past the loss of their child, and he thought that enough time had passed and their like more intimate relationship should continue, and the wife was feeling, I don't know, still hurt, or perhaps like this idea that maybe things shouldn't return to normal, or that the husband was using intimacy as a quick fix. So she continually rebuffed him, and the husband's mistaking the constant rebuffs of his physical advancements as her rejecting his love, and meanwhile she is perceiving his continued like pushing of physical advancements on her as like not him trying to show his caring, but more of him like trying to use her as a means to an end, and him missing that like service she provided, for lack of a better word. She is trying to reach out to him like an emotional level and communicate with him, and she's sort of using like the house and the strange happenings of the house as an entry point, and he just couldn't be bothered, thinks it's nonsense. And I just thought like those relationship dynamics and the complexities of the two differing perspectives was really neat, especially because I could see the man's point of view and I could also clearly see the woman's point of view trying to get over this loss, and the way they're expressing that and trying to do that is just so different. I just loved it. And then add into that relationship mix like a good old-fashioned gothic ghost story with like an origins and how to help them move on, and like how the ghosts are also mourning in their own way, and what happened in the past in this house, in some ways echoing in the family's relationship right now. And I also really liked it because I felt like it left us at the end of the season on an upbeat note. And horror stories can be like really Debbie Downers or like very chilling. They can leave you kind of like cold. And I think it's really special for something to make you feel a little bit uncomfortable, a little uncertain, maybe nervous even, but to leave you with like a feeling of hope, or a feeling that things can get better, or that we can always improve, or you can always try again and make yourself be understood by other people. So I think The Murmuring was a perfect ending to this anthology, but I also think it's a near perfect self-contained bubble of a story. Just the time period, the themes, the pacing, the characters, the sets, all of it is working together so well, and was just something I really loved and would recommend to almost anyone at any point in their life to see and just appreciate and enjoy. But what did you guys think about Cabinet of Curiosities episode 8, The Murmuring? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, keep reading. Bye!